Well, I spoke with Jacksonville native Michael Waltz, a host committee member and a member of the U.S. House of Representatives. Waltz is still enthusiastic about the event, even with the challenges.
Well, I just talked to a number of folks from the committee last night. Obviously, it's a huge challenge logistically to do this in such a short amount of time. You add on, Corona and dealing with that in a safe and responsible way. They're busy, but they're up to the challenge. I'm excited about it. Everybody that I'm talking about in the North Florida business community is excited. In fact, we just talked to a transportation company over the weekend, and they were saying, hey, their PPP money was running out and they were on the verge of laying everybody off again. They think if they can come to terms with the convention and get that contract in place, they're so excited they'll be able to keep their employees. So that kind of shot in the arm to our business community is a story that I think we're going to continue to tell.
Well, I know this week there was a kind of a vendor event, a showcase where vendors could come and say, hey, I'd like to be there. How important is that in order to get the businesses to invest and get out of it what they need to get out of it or to be productive at the RNC?
Well, for the hospitality industry, the transportation industry, the food, the catering, all of the things that go around an event this size. And we can debate whether it's going to be 50,000 people or 30,000. Heck, that's a lot more business than we had just a few months ago when this wasn't a reality. The other piece, Kent, that I think is important to get out is that they're working out the details as we speak, but there will be testing for all convention goers. And that is extremely significant. I mean, that's from the media to the delegates to the vendors coming in. Everybody will be tested every day. And I really think we can kind of, show the country, Jacksonville can really showcase and show the country how we can do this safely and responsibly, but still put, food and money on people's tables that need it. I mean, we cannot go back to just sticking our heads in the sand and shutting down the economy until the vaccine is fully in place. We have to be able to do both. We have to walk and chew gum at the same time. And I think this convention is going to showcase that.
Congressman, one of the things that we heard from the president this week, he did an interview where he said, hey, the numbers are rising in Jacksonville and Florida. We're going to be flexible about that. What does that mean from your perspective on the host committee?
Well, I think he's going to, rightly so, he's looking to the governor, looking to the mayor and local officials to have a convention, to talk about what he has done over the last 4 years and what he plans to do over the next, but do it safely and responsibly. And as this virus ebbs and flows, we're going to adjust. I think it also talks to the fact that all of the country isn't the same. All of Florida isn't the same. I just talked to a hospital yesterday in Daytona. They have a biological contamination unit with a capacity of 80. Right now, they're sitting on 15 people. So 25% fills, 75% availability. Yet if you look at the mainstream media, you would think the entire country is maxed out and people are dying in the streets. So I think we have to take a more nuanced look. North Florida is not South Florida. Indiana is not downtown New York, and be flexible and adjustable as we combat this virus.
There's been a couple of things that stood out recently. A group of physicians, almost 200 of them, signing a letter saying, please reconsider this. Almost 80 pastors this week, a letter to the administration in Jacksonville, please reconsider this. And sometimes their concerns get brushed off as well. This is just out of fear. Isn't there a legitimate concern about whether or not people are?
Well, I think there's a concern about the virus. That's one of the reasons that we're putting testing in place. That will be unprecedented to test that many people every day, and that we're taking the necessary precautions. There will be more hand sanitizer than you can shake a stick at. There will be masks handed out. There'll be hand washing stations. But to say that no one can go outside, right, or no one can gather, I don't think is realistic. And I'll tell you, I'm talking to just as many people, hospitality industry, transportation industry, food service, and others that are thankful and thrilled that the convention is coming. So I think to say that it's going to be controversial or people are going to have mixed opinions shouldn't be a surprise.
Yeah. Maybe last thing here, Congressman, I know that there's a hope for a big economic impact. I think you just referenced it a moment ago. Even if it's not $100 million, still makes a difference, in your opinion, in Jacksonville, in Northeast Florida?
Oh, absolutely. 20 million, 25 million, 30 billion. That's certainly more than we had before this. I've said before, this is about North Florida's economy. I'll take the DNC convention too. If they want to come down, that's fine. This is about, what really frustrates me is a lot of people kind of pounding the table that we have to shut back down are the ones receiving government paychecks. And there are lots of people out there that are hurting, they're struggling. PPP was a Band-Aid, but we have to get to the point where people can get to work, but do so safely also with this virus. And tourism, conventions, things of that nature are a vital part of Florida's economy. I think, again, there's a way that we can safely do both, and that's what we're trying to do.
The Republican National Convention is scheduled for August 24th through the 27th at Veteran Memorial Arena in Jacksonville.